Saunan takana on aina tilaa!
Hi, welcome to Road to Vostok Devlog episode 14. This devlog is interesting in many different ways. In this episode, we will go through some of the upcoming Phase 2 features, as well as updates to the current demo build. At the end of this video, there's also a new collaboration reveal and some important topics related to publishers. However, let's start with the topic that Road to Vostok is now divided into two different branches. These are called Demo Branch and Commercial Branch. I covered this topic in depth in the Phase 2 livestream last month, but to summarize, the demo phase of the project is ending and I have already started building multiple commercial features for the early access version. Most of these new features will only be brought to the commercial branch, but some will still end up in the current demo build through the upcoming patches. If you want to learn more about these branches and what are those commercial features, there's a stream link in the video description called Phase 2 Launch. Then let's focus on this devlog. This video is basically a bit of mix that includes development updates from both of these branches that I mentioned. So enjoy the devlog and I hope you stick around until the end of the video. There's some pretty cool stuff coming up.
Tervetuloa, hyvät kuulijat, rajaseudun radioaaltojen äärelle. Tarjoilemme parhaan sekoituksen klassikoita ja nykypäivän uutuuksia. Tämä lähetys viihdyttää vauvasta vaariin ja meidän seurassa et tokikaan pitkästy. Kauan odotettu tarinatuokio palaa ensi viikolla takaisin ohjelmistoon. Tarinatuokiota juontaa tuttuun tapaan oman kylän kasvatti, metsien mies ja järvikalojen kauhu eli Kala Hannu. Hanulla on monta uutta ja hauskaa tarinaa kalaretkistään, joissa muuten sitten sattuu ja tapahtuu.
Helvetin rottaa! Hei, rauha. Siis täällä ei oo mitään. Ei kerta kaikkiaan. Perse on kyllä ihan jäässä. Oispa kaljaa. Tänne tilattiin vähän synninpäästöä. Kyllähän se sopii. Saunan takana on aina tilaa. Vetoja!
I'm excited to announce that Road to Vostok has started a collaboration with Varusteleka, which is one of the largest tactical and military gear stores in whole Europe, so it's quite a big deal for this project. Varusteleka sponsored this Devlog episode, supported the development, and on top of this, the first part of this collaboration contains 3 different elements. The first element is that through this collaboration, a melee system was built into the game, including 3 Varusteleka's knives, fully customized knife animations, and a huge number of different knife sound effects. Here's few clips about how the knives were made into the game and how the melee system works with the animations. The second element of this collaboration is based on modular chase tricks and bringing more realism to the character's equipment. This process started by implementing the first modular rig based on the Varusteleka's low visibility plate carrier design. And what makes these modular is that each part of the rig is a separate item. There are also many small nuances related to this. For example, when the magazine system comes into play, these rigs can contain magazines of different sizes. Different items can also be attached to the rig, which enables a hotkey system so you can use the items without going into the inventory. On top of this, if you remember in the last devlog video when I talked about these achievement badges, those can also be attached to the rig velcro surfaces. And as a final little nuance, since the game already has different armor plates with different thicknesses, the rigs can now also deform to these plates, which highlights the level of protection even without using the UI or tooltips. The third element related to this collaboration is the first official Road to Vostok merch item called the support badge. There's also a kind of important story associated with this merch item, so bear with me. Basically, already a few years ago, when I started developing this demo branch, I knew that eventually there will be a decision moment when I need to decide whether I want to publish this game myself or do I want to seek a publisher for the game. In other words, do I want to go through the production of this commercial branch on my own or do I want to do it under some publisher? Well, this decision-making moment became a reality for me this month, and after multiple twists and turns, I had basically 3 different publishing deals in front of me. There are several advantages and disadvantages to these publishing deals, but the main point is that by signing one of these deals, the project would get a large amount of financial resources to accelerate the production of the commercial branch, and in return, I would have to give away some parts of my company or do some kind of revenue split deal with the publisher. So we are talking about pretty big and important decision for this game. After much thought and consideration, I made a decision which I think is the best in the long term and which above all feels right for this Road to Vostok development journey. So I decided to withdraw from all these deals. Road to Vostok will remain a completely indie game. I will take over the entire production of the commercial branch and finally publish the game myself. And this leads us to this support badge. This badge is now available in the Varusteleka store in Finland and also in the online store internationally. The badge costs 20 euros, which is pretty damn expensive for a velcro badge, but its purpose is to directly support Road to Vostok and helping me to accelerate the commercial branch production by hiring talented contractors for the project and so on. And one last thing that I want to highlight. This badge is truly a limited edition. Exactly 1000 of these have been produced, and if you decide to support Road to Vostok by buying one, you're one of the few who owns it, and these specific badges will never be produced again. The link to the support badge store page can be found in the video description. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video.